Hello students, welcome to the first lecture on Introduction to Partial Differential Equations. So in this lecture, the main content is the formation of partial differential equations, methods of formation of partial differential equations. So in formation of partial differential equations, first you should know how partial differential equations are formed, where these are useful. Generally, continuous phenomena such as wave propagation or fluid flow are generally modeled with partial differential equations. In short, we call these PDE, partial differential equations, which express relationship between rate of change with respect to multiple independent variables. A partial differential equation involves two or more independent variables, say x, y, etc., or dependent variables, say u, it may be z, and its partial derivatives. A PDE can be formed either by elimination of arbitrary constants or by elimination of arbitrary functions from a relation involving three or more variables. In this particular lecture, we are going to deal with these two things, that the formation of partial differential equations either by elimination of arbitrary constants or by elimination of arbitrary function. So, the general form of a first order partial differential equation is like this. F, x, y, z. Here x and y are the independent variable, z is the dependent variable, and this is the first order partial derivative with respect to x, first order partial derivative with respect to y, and we denote this curly z by curly x with p and curly z by curly y by q. So this is equation 1 where x and y are independent variables as I mentioned. P is z subscript x, that is curly z by curly x, and q equal to z subscript y, which is curly z or curly y. So order of a partial differential equation is nothing but the same thing as the highest order partial derivative present in the particular partial differential equation. So formation of partial differential equation, as I mentioned earlier, that can be done in two ways, either by eliminating the arbitrary constants or by eliminating the arbitrary functions. So to explain these two methods, we consider two examples. The first one is for method of elimination of arbitrary constants. Here you are given one example. Form a partial differential equation from this x square plus y square plus z minus a whole square equal to a square. So you can see that there are two arbitrary constants, one is c and another is a. So here you have to eliminate these two arbitrary constants by partial differentiation, and once you eliminate the two arbitrary constants, the resulting equation, what you get will be a partial differential equation. For example, you differentiate this equation 1 partially with respect to x, and what do you get? You differentiate x square, you get 2x, differentiate y square, because you are differentiating partially with respect to x, so the partial derivative of y square comes out to be 0. And then here z is a dependent variable, so the partial derivative of this part with respect to x comes out to be twice z minus c curly z by curly x equal to 0, and 0 is corresponding to this a square. The partial derivative of this a square comes out to be 0. So in this way, this is 2 will be cancelled out throughout, and you have x plus z minus c, and the notation for curly z by curly x is small p. And differentiating one partially with respect to y again, in the same manner you get this thing, and this q is nothing but curly z by curly y. So here onward, remember that with small p we are denoting curly z by curly x, and with small q we are denoting curly z over curly y. Now, so far we have eliminated one arbitrary constant, that is a square. Now one more arbitrary constant is there, that is c. So how to eliminate the c? We can eliminate c from these two equations, equation number 2 and equation number 3. So from these two equations, from 2 you have z minus 3 is this, and putting this value of z minus in equation 3, we get this thing. So ultimately what you have eliminated this arbitrary constant c and arbitrary constant a. The final equation is this one, where p stands for curly z by curly x and Q stands for curly z over curly y. So this is the final partial differential equation. Now, the second method is method of elimination of arbitrary functions. So first of all, you should understand what is an arbitrary function. In fact, we considered this example too, and here we form the partial differential equation from this type of expression. So in this expression, you see there is no arbitrary constant. There are variables x, y, and z. Z is dependent variable and x, y are independent variable. But here, generally, you have seen in earlier topics that we talk about the function of one variable, simply f of x, function of two variables as f of x, comma y, the function of three variables, you can say f x, comma y, comma t, etc. etc. But here this is not x comma y or x comma y comma t, etc. This is x square minus y square. Basically, inside this function f, you have some sort of expression. So this type of function is called an arbitrary function. It could have been x plus y, x minus y, it could have been x y by 2, x plus y by 2, etc. etc. So basically this, you have to think about this part. This is basically the arbitrary function. So in this type of formation of partial differential equation, you have to eliminate this function f, and finally you will get an expression in terms of x, y, z, and the partial derivatives curly z by curly x, curly z by curly y. So here in this case, how we can do this, how we can eliminate this function f is as follows: differentiating equation 1 with respect to x and y partially. So what do you get? First, we differentiate it with respect to x. You get curly z by curly x, that is small p, as I earlier mentioned that this is the notation. And if you differentiate it the right hand side part, then you have f dash, simply this thing, and the partial derivative of this expression with respect to x, that comes out to be 2x. In the same manner, you differentiate it partially with respect to y, then you get curly z over curly y, that is small q, and that gives you f dash x square minus y square, and the partial derivative of this part comes out to be minus 2y. So in this way, you have this type of expression, these two expressions, and then from these two expressions, you have your main target is to eliminate function f somehow. So we can do it easily, that we divide equation 2 by 3 and we get in left hand side p by q, and right hand side this arbitrary function part will be cancelled out, and you have minus x by y, and finally py equal to minus qx, that is yp plus q x q equal to 0. Or you can say y, p stands for curly z by curly x, x, q stands for curly z over curly y equal to 0. So this is the answer here. So on the basis of these two methods, you have one exercise, and you can practice it. So here you can see these related to elimination of arbitrary constants, elimination of arbitrary constants, elimination of two arbitrary constants a and b. Similar the case here, a and b are the arbitrary constants. Here arbitrary constants are z and alpha, and here is the case of arbitrary function. I think it's a repeated case, and not in the example it was x square minus y square, it is x square plus y square. So again it is the elimination of arbitrary constants, and again it is elimination of arbitrary function. So you can try this exercise. So thank you. Thanks for your attention.